Hi everyone, for my course tour I'm going to show you my Sci 239 Theories of Personality class. It's a really fun class and always has been, but it was also a really plain class and needed just a little bit of, let's say, an upgrade. So this is a class wherein students are required to apply the psychological theories of personality to themselves, to individuals, to how we develop as human beings. The class itself is online and usually lends students to get interactive somewhat on their own because they get so interested in the material. But again, it was a plain class and needed a bit more. So what we did is made it more interactive. Tried to give some opportunities for students to feel more connected to me and hopefully to each other. The first goal we had was to update the banner, because I was using an old stock banner that really needed a little help. Sharon, my mentor, came up with this wonderful banner that looks like students just gathered around talking, very friendly, very welcoming. And then over in Getting Started, we went ahead and took the information that I already had up, and you can see that I already had a lot of really good information, but it needed a personalized video. So there's about a 10-minute video that welcomes students to the course, talks about my grading policies and the class requirements. It talks about the semester-long project a bit, and it gives them that chance to feel like they have a better grip of what's going to be expected from them throughout the semester. I also created a syllabus quiz to go along with that, and of course their syllabus review, to help it, make sure we're all on the same page. But our big goals, along with the banner and the video for Getting Started, was to go in and add in some interactive videos where students could get a little bit of help prior to doing homeworks, and then have some self-check questions about some of the major concepts. So the videos that came through all talk about that week's material, give them some examples of how I would want the information applied, and then ask them to identify a couple of the concepts. Now, they're not overly taxing, and I deliberately set mine up not to be graded because I want them to do it as many times as they need to until they're sure they have those particular concepts, because those phrases I selected come up a lot. There's even one week where I've given them a break, but I remind them how important it is to take care of themselves during the semester, and that being a good student is not always getting an A, that it's a lot about doing your best and making sure you also take care of yourself. And in this, we're hoping that this effort makes the students see that there's someone on the other side of the screen, because even though the course itself was already good, it needed that extra human touch, that extra element. Now, in this class, the semester-long project comes from these homeworks. So what they're doing is they have to learn the theories, and each homework has them apply one of the theories to one of their choices of profile. My written project includes a whole setup where when they apply it, they choose from either serial killers or white-collar crime. And I put in the white-collar crime because sometimes students do not want to see murder or have to imagine some of the images that go with it. So by having the homework videos, this helps not only with their homework grade, but hopefully helps with their project development as they get better at applying those theories, and as I'm giving examples of how to do it. I think for me, the greatest part of this was learning to use some tools that I'd been a little bit shy about using. My mentor was fantastic about creating videos and showing me and then walking me through on screen so that I got more comfortable. So things I'd kind of shied away from because I didn't feel like I had time to learn, I now feel like I know. And best of all, the things like the interactive videos, we limited the number for this because I only had a semester to work on it. But now over the summer and over the next few semesters, I can add in additional videos, not only for this class, but for my other online classes. So These are transferable skills, and I think that was one of the best parts about this project. The one thing I would state is that when someone is working on Epic Mastery, I would strongly advise them to be kind to themselves and limit what they want to do. My ideas for what I was going to do during Epic Mastery were huge back in January. But as grading comes in and life comes in and you're dealing with your classes and papers and everything else, there's a point where you realize your time's limited. So this is where SMART goals really are wonderful. Limit what your plans are, do your best, but recognize that you are only going to have so much time and it is a long semester. So I suggest doing what I did, which is beg your mentor to walk you through some of the different programs you haven't used before so that then you can use them in the future. That's it for my course tour. I hope you have a great day.